2013 has been a special year in Feltham and Heston, and I would like to thank local councillors, businesses and the community for all we have achieved together. Over the last 12 months, I have completed almost 3,000 pieces of casework and campaigned on important issues such as fighting the cost of living, increasing the number of women in business, improving public health, building civic leadership, and improving local sports facilities. This includes Feltham Arenas, which has a hopeful future after a recent well-attended public meeting and the backing of the local council. I have also supported a range of community events like Small Business Saturday. Small Business Saturday took place on the 7th of December and was a national day of action to celebrate small businesses in the UK. Along with local councillors and community activists, I visited small enterprises across Feltham and Heston while urging Christmas shoppers to shop locally. I helped serve lunch in Charlie's Cafe in Feltham, met mechanics at Bedfont MOT Centre and served customers at the newly refurbished post office in Hanworth, which I had opened that morning, and of course enjoyed cake in Heston. So today we're supporting Small Business Saturday, trying to encourage people to shop in their local stores, to go and visit their local cafes, have a sense of the community about what they're doing. I grew up in Hounslow, above our family shop. I am so proud that Hounslow Council, local families and businesses backed this campaign so well in its first year, making a real difference to our local economy. We also know that many of our small businesses and 28% of local jobs are linked to Heathrow Airport. Over the next few years, we must ensure that Heathrow remains a prosperous but good neighbour, and we must continue to fight reckless ideas which would destroy Heathrow and local jobs like Boris Johnson's Thames Estuary Airport. This year, I also launched the Feltham and Heston Business Network in a drive to increase our jobs and prosperity in the constituency. Our small businesses continue to be the lifeblood of our economy, but it is also vital that young people get access to jobs and access to the world of work. This year, I have been campaigning against the government's decision to make school-based work experience optional and no longer compulsory, a campaign I highlighted in Channel 4's political slot in June.
That actually helped me more to decide on what career path to choose, and that was really helpful actually. I got to do a lot of things. I got to work with some of the finest engineers in the world, which was amazing for me.
We must prepare the next generation for the challenges of their life ahead, and that is why I am also building a civic leadership programme in Feltham and Heston, working with the organisation Be Inspired. This year, I've also enjoyed thoroughly my visits to local schools and community organisations. Engagement in political debate starts with understanding how Parliament and politics works. So as well as speaking on this to local pupils, I also encourage schools and residents to visit Westminster. In February, I was delighted to welcome nearly 100 female pupils from Lambton School to Parliament as part of their Women Can Do programme. It is so important that we continue to support our young girls and women, as well as ethnic minorities, to come forward in political and public life, where they are currently underrepresented. This year has also been a busy year in Parliament. I was promoted to the Opposition Whip's office in October, which sees me more involved in supporting the passage of bills through Parliament and the politics around them. In March, I introduced a bill to the House of Commons calling for compulsory blood, organ and bone marrow donation education in schools. This campaign was supported by the Anthony Nolan Trust. Last month, I was honoured to be awarded Political Supporter of the Year by Anthony Nolan and look forward to continuing the campaign in 2014. Whilst I look back on what has been a special year in Feltham and Heston, we can also look forward and plan to make next year even more successful. I look forward to building on the strong community links we have. I will continue to work with our local faith communities, Muslim, Sikh, Hindu, Buddhist, Christian, Jewish and interfaith networks, as well as those of no religious faith, who enrich our locality and create better understanding between our diverse communities, often through sharing the celebration of festivals and a strong sense of service. Over the next 12 months, it is our task to work together to ensure everybody has a stake and role to play in Feltham and Heston, and everyone feels that they are cared for. It's by coming together with that strong sense of purpose that we can change the world around us. That's how politics can make a difference.